through this task for May-June 2017, paper 2, variant 2. This is on mail merge letter. Remember I said mail merging is done in document production, and it is done together with data manipulation, which is Microsoft Access databases. Also, you will be doing a presentation in Microsoft PowerPoint. So we have got a scenario here. You are required to carry out produce a checklist for new students, which will include the details of their library induction appointment. Like yesterday, I uploaded this one as an exercise. So let me just take you through the whole exercise. Remember, it's 9 marks here. Now, it's number 30 here is saying use the file J227 checklist to .rtf as the master document. Remember, the master document is the one you will be using to attach the data source file. So this master document will be merged with the J227 new student news2.csv as the data source file. And it's always the case that the data source file is in comma separated value format. Why? Because it's a table. Right. Now, in the master document, in the header, replace date with a field to display today's date in the format DDMMYY. Right. You must take heed of this format now. It's very important. This is the long date, whereby suppose it's 8 July 2020. It must be in this format 08, then July in words, in letters, and then 2020. It's a long date. So let's quickly open our document. Here is our document. This is the master document, and that's to quickly access the header there. You just double click there and it's activated. Remember here we just want to put the date field code. So you highlight your date and then you go to insert, and then you move on to date and time. Right, and then date and time. Let's look for the format of our date. Here it is 08 July 2020. Then you highlight it. Right, and now you must make sure that this checkbox is checked, update automatically. Why? Because if you leave this checkbox unchecked, whenever you want to toggle the field code, it will not toggle up. So you press OK when done. Like this. Here is your date. Right, let's move on to the let's escape the header. Right, now let's move on to the next question. The next question here is saying insert relevant merge fields from the data source file to replace the text in chevrons. That is the field. Then the chevrons we are referring to, those are greater than and are less than signs. There should be 12 merge fields in the document. Right, so first of all, let's merge our master document to the data source file. So we go to mailings here. Let's go to mailings. Right, and then on mailings start mail merge. Right, and then we go to step-by-step mail merge wizard. Step-by-step mail merge wizard, and make sure it's letters. And then here you go to starting a document. Why? Because here we just want to start our document now. Right, now use the current document. We want to use the current document. Right, and then select recipients. Right, and then you have got a radio button checked, which with the label use an existing list. Right, now let's browse for the existing list. Write your letter. You have a dialog box, select the data source. Let's look for our data source. And in our case here, our data source is in 2017 ICT here. These confidential files. Just click that one. Those confidential files. right? And there we have got a new stew like that one, and then you open it, open it, open it. Right, now we are having these are our records. How many records do we have? There are so many, 1, 2, something like that. Okay, and everything is checked. Make sure that everything is checked so that every record is selected there, and then you press OK, like that one. Right, let's quickly merge our field. Here, it means that the document, the master document, is merged to the data source file. Now we want to extract the merged file, the merged fields to the fields within the data source file. So you just highlight, like first name here, you highlight, and then you go to insert merge field, and that's our first one. I'll mark it because remember we are having 12 of them. So first name there, and then you will have the chevrons like the double, greater than, double, less than, something like that. And remember, when you highlight and then merge your fields there, you even cover the space. So you must press the space bar so that there will be a space between first name and last name. And then you merge the last name, merge last name, right, like this. So we are on 2. We do it again. Start date. Let's quickly have a look on start date. Start date. Then we merge start date. There is start date, right? And then also a fuck out. Do the same for the fuck out. Fuck out, fuck out, fuck out, fuck out. Fuck out. Yes, our fuck out. Right? We're on 4, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go down. Let's go down and search for the other fields. Down for the other fields. Down for the other fields. Right. Here we are having section 1. Section 1 must be merged. Remember, you are merging one by one. Section 1. Yes. Section 2. Section 2. Section 2. We do the same. Section 3. Section 3. Do the same. With the chevrons, only highlight section 4 here. Section 4. Section 5. Right. Now let's check if we still have more of them. Let's check in. We have site here. Website. Let's merge our site with site. Make sure it is available within the drop down menu. Then tutor. Tutor, make sure you highlight tutor only. And the correct tutor must be in those are greater than and less than. Tutor. Let's merge tutor. Here it is. Right. Do we still have another one? Thing. Okay. Right. I think we are done. Yeah. Right. Now let's quickly have a look on our question. Go back to our question. Right. Include your name, sender number, and candidate number in the footer of the document. Name, sender number, and candidate number in the footer of your document. So here is my document. I will just go to the footer. Name, sender number, and candidate number. Name, sender number, and candidate number. Right. So I am MD.Munowenyu _ ZW 041 _ 0001. Suppose that's my candidate number, and then I escape. Right. Next question. Right. spell check and proofread the document, save the master document, display the field codes. Okay, so what we have to do here, let's go to our master document, right? And then let's save it. Let's save our master document, save as, right? Let's save it in our confidential files. We can just save it as a checklist like that one, and then make sure that is now a Word document like this. You just change the save as type to Word document and then save, right? Now we want to every field to show the merged fields, so these are the merged fields, right? Okay, like we saved it there, right? Then display the field codes. Let's display the field codes. Now let's toggle for the field codes. Okay, this one was left behind. The degree, yeah, the degree left. Okay, let's merge this degree. Okay, right. Okay, let's highlight one of the fields in order to toggle every field here, and then you right click, right, toggle field codes, right, or out F9. See what happens. Sorry, it's taking a little bit of time. You can just toggle all the fields. Right, so you can toggle the fields one by one, or else in order to toggle all the fields, you can just highlight one field like what I did for the degree, and then you press Alt F9, Alt simultaneously with F9 there. So you can just save this one so that you can print it out later, right? Then place in your evidence document the screenshot showing the code for the format of the date. The format of the date, let's go back to this is the format of the date. So you can just go to your snipping tool. Let me just open it. This is snipping tool, right, and then you just take the screenshot for that particular field code, the date only. Take a screenshot, go to new, then the screenshot for the date, and then you paste it in evidence. See, this is supposed to be evidence 8, right? And then you make a printout, right? Now the printout for the print your master document with the merge fields displayed. Make sure that you have entered your name, sender number, and candidate number on your document, and then you just print out, right? Merge the checklist selecting only those participants who start university on or after 11/09/2017. So it's 11/09 then 2017. So if it is on or after, we must have greater than or equal to. So that is supposed to be our criteria on the filter part. So what we have to do, let's go to edit recipient, right? And then we go to filter. We want to filter, and then okay, let me just check the question again once more. Make the checklist selecting only those participants who start university. So that's supposed to be the field start date, right? So we go to start date, our master document. Here it is. Then here, as you can see, we are filtering using the fields, right? And then let's look on our drop down menu to start date. Yes, here it is. It's not equal to, but it must be greater than or equal to on or after. And then here let's have our date is 11, right? then 09 2017, and then you press OK. Right, so basically here I can see that I'm only having 3 records. I'm only having 3 records. Right, what's the next? Now, place in your evidence document screenshots showing your selection method. The screenshot are showing the selection method. If I go to filter here, as you can see, I can just take the screenshot for this selection method. I'll just go to new, and then I'll take the screenshot for this query options dialog box. This one only. Fine. And then I paste it in my evidence document. Right. Now, print only the merged checklist for the selected students. So by printing the checklist for the selected students, let me just press OK. OK there. And then here, I will just move on to write your letter. Fine. Preview your letters. Right. Okay. Right, so these are my letters because I just escaped from the toggled field keys, and then Sophie Arnold is my first letter, and I can use this part of the recipient, the preview your letters. Then my second is Muhammad Bansal. Third one is Sophia Cunningham. So I only have 3 records, and then when I'm done, I just press next, just to print, complete the merging process there, and then I can print. I can now print. Let me just quickly move on to there, right? And then print the result of the merge. Make sure you have entered the name, something like that. Then save the document and close the documents. 9 marks. So basically it's very easy and simple to get all the marks here. What you have to do, you must follow all the steps, and no step must left unturned. We must do all the steps. And remember, here we are using an existing document. We are not typing a new list, but we are using an existing document. So basically, I felt like I have to share with you this part of mail merge. And remember, when Cambridge is setting its exams, they are just one and the same. So if there are any questions in future, please feel free to consult. I am readily available. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.